Hello and welcome in, everybody, to the next episode of Power Rangers CyberStrike. In a moment, as always, I'm going to introduce you to the cast of the show, and then we will give you a recap of what happened on the last episode. I am, of course, Twitch the Person. I am the Game Master for Power Rangers CyberStrike. And as I said, we're going to introduce you now to the cast. I'm about to unmute. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
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 So, going down the list as we always do. Introducing the Red CyberStrike Ranger, Marika Hammond. Chocolate Zombie.
Rip my teeth.
Yeah, Choco had teeth pulled out yesterday, so they might not be as talkative. Introducing the Yellow CyberStrike Ranger, Arrow, we have Cryptic Cyanogen.
Should I be concerned about my dental appointment?
Maybe. Playing the role of the Blue CyberStrike Ranger, Nova, we have DeLuna 13.
I am Verbody.
Playing
Hi,
the
Dr. Nick.
role of the Green CyberStrike Ranger, Scott, we have the internet's Mr. Hardluck.
Good day.
Playing the role of our resident Catman and Black CyberStrike Ranger, Dwayne, we have Rosso06.
I don't know what you guys are worried about with your teeth. My teeth are fine.
And rounding out the team as the Proto Ranger and lovable Cyborg, Orchid, we have Dynamo Tom.
Yo.
And as I said, I am Twitch the Person. I am the Game Master. I play all the other characters in this campaign. And may give my players PTSD. We will see.
You're a DM. If you didn't, that'd be even weirder.
So, how are we feeling?
Well, the fact that we get morph is a lot more reassuring.
I am ready to bonk putties on the head.
So, on the last episode of Power Rangers CyberStrike, the Rangers were dealing with the fallout of saving Dwayne's younger brother, who had stumbled into something that he wasn't quite prepared for. He had stumbled onto a meeting with someone who appears to work with one of the other council members from a different arcology by the name of Gile. And that employee meeting up with a local biker gang that lives in Dwayne's home arcology. Upon returning back to Dwayne's home, they were met by the security forces, who went through due process and all the other stuff. But Dwayne and the other Rangers dropped the information that they had learned from rescuing Dwayne's younger brother, Micah. This then led to them returning to the guest house where Nova and Scott had set up a portable command center and receiving a faint energy signature that couldn't quite lock on to anything, but it was a familiar energy signature that they'd been tracking since the start of their adventures as Rangers, which is this anti-grid mineral that Dark Spectre's forces have been seeking. After tinkering around with the equipment and with a little bit of help from Dwayne's youngest sister, the team got permission by leave of Dwayne's father, who is the military advisor to Councilman Patar, to investigate this signal, which was coming from an area in the deep jungle, an area which was home to an abandoned outpost. So they say where they had lost, where Smilodia had lost contact with a transport ship some time ago. Upon landing, the Rangers were met with a crash site, which they went to investigate. However, the instincts of a few members of the team kicked in, and they were able to avoid an ambush from some Mausers and Rousers. Or so they thought were Mausers and Rousers. It actually turned out that they were putty patrollers in disguise. Pretty advanced changeling putties, as they didn't shape-shift back into putties, which was something that they hadn't seen. This led the team to trying to morph, and to their relief and their surprise and relief, they were able to morph despite the technology that Smilodia employs to shield itself from outside forces. The Rangers then fought their way towards the outpost, their objective, only to be met once again by a failed ambush, thanks to the instincts of members of the team. It is here that we rejoin our team, and I believe everyone already pre-rolled initiative. Yes, we did. And
We were good. We were good about that last time.
Yep. And that is where we will kick things off, ladies and gentlemen, and that is where we are going. Let me just click that to pop out so that I don't have to have it on the screen. Yeah. That is where we are going to join the team now as we get things going. If I can get the music to start. Here we go. So, just to set the scene a little bit more, you've made it to the front of the outpost. It looks abandoned from the outside. You can't really see anything. It's an outpost that is like literally built into this side rock, this mountain, or where it is. I say it's out like this, built into the dirt outcrop, shall we say? But as I said, you were able to avert ambush, and you were met with 6 putty patrollers, but they're kind of wrapped in vines and stuff. And Arrow, we will lead with you.
All right. I shall, well, if I get the right tool here, selection tool. $5, $10, $15,
Oh.
and I shall strike.
Just an unarmed strike, is it?
No, it is the cyber. It'll be my power club, cyber clubs.
Okay, cool.
Does a 13 hit?
Let's have a look. Unfortunately not. It does not beat the toughness. You are 1 off.
I will perform another Kersmackle.
What extra attack is for? Unfortunately, the 9 does not hit.
Ah, 9! Well, that's my turn.
Okay, yeah, no problem. It is now the turn of this putty patroller over here. And if I am correct, I tend to be. Yeah, he only has 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna move here. And Dwayne, as this putty patroller runs around the corner, he is going to. He kind of like holds his hand out with his like fingers pointed forward, and he is and he shoots a volley of thorns at you. One sec. No, it's not specialized. It's just normal. That's a 7.
Doesn't hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so seeing this, you kind of like... do you have your cyber axes out, by the way?
Not at this time. I would just simply just dodge it.
Okay, yeah, cool, all right. So, yeah, you like kind of dodge out of the way as these thorns fly by you, and this is something you've never seen before.
Okay, they can shoot back.
Yeah, so this party patroller kind of like jumps up and down a little bit. And that's his turn, because he can't really do any more. 1 sec. Okay, cool. Just rereading a bunch of the stuff. Yeah, okay, cool. Just double checking I had that right. All right, it is now the turn of Scott. I remember you guys actually rolled pretty good initiatives here.
All right. Let's see. My movement is 30. So
Yes.
I can't hear hard luck.
You know?
testing 1 2. Can you hear me?
Okay, that's better now.
Okay.
Sorry, I was too far away from my microphone. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's good. And I will bonk him with my sticks.
Cool. Give me the bonk.
And I will solo strike.
Okay.
So I will have 1 for solo strike, 1 for 2 weapons, 1 target.
Shouldn't you get 2 for solo strike? Now we're level 6.
Oh, it is 2 for solo strike. Thank you. That's where I was missing.
Oh.
Okay.
Bring Granger to the rescue.
More dice rolled.
Ah, yes.
Roll all the dice, though not as many as Orchid.
I think you rival.
I mean, oh my god.
I think you rival it.
That's a crit 25.
And I think he's dead. That putty is just dead.
That was with solo strike and edge and everything. Oh my god, Scott. What the fuck?
No, I didn't have edge.
It's
Everything but edge.
I think it's rolled, but it's rolled. You've rolled 2d20. No, you haven't. That's me. That's me.
It would say.
That's me
if
reading it
was
wrong.
rolled
My
with
bad.
edge.
Yeah, no, that's me reading it wrong. My bad. That's a lot of fucking dice. Ah, I've got another orchid. Anyway, so that's 25.
I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
have the range though.
Yeah. Holy shit. All right, starting off well. Yeah, so you run towards this guy, this viney party patroller, and before it can even react, you just kind of like you put your size staff in the screamer sticks together, and the electricity charges in at the tip of them, in when they're in this X shape, and you just thrust it forward into the putty's chest, and it just starts to electrocute. How much damage would you normally do?
1.
Okay, yeah, so that's double then because of a heal. Because of crit. He's dead. Or destroyed. The putty just kind of glows and he's gone.
Does 25 double the stat he's defending against?
That would be funny.
What's 14? What's double 14?
28.
No, it doesn't.
So not quite.
Not quite, but as if you didn't need to overkill it enough. But yeah, that pipe patroller just goes down. And yeah.
Hey guys, I don't think these are your garden variety putty patrollers. Oh wait. Yes they are.
You leave the call right now. You I do not I don't need that X-Pac heat here. Okay?
I'm sorry, it was right there.
And now we're rangering. Is that your turn? Can you? I mean, you
Yeah,
do.
that's all I can do. I moved and I did solo strike, so I can't even use my extra attack.
You can't use
You
that.
can use the rest of your movement, though, I think.
Yeah, you had.
Can I?
You were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved.
5,
I moved
10,
20,
15,
10,
20.
15, 20. And I can
So you've got another 10 feet.
Yeah, you can move another 10 feet if you want.
Okay. It'd be good if I was on the right window. Okay. Boom. Boom.
Sick. Okay, Marika, it's your move.
Or rather, there.
Yeah. Cool.
I have enough to get right beside this guy.
Yeah. You kind of like jump over Dwayne or like. And what would you like to do?
Cyber flame sword, stabbity, stabbity.
Cool. Give me the attack, please. Is it just garden variety? Cyber flame sword.
Yep, standard attack.
Yeah, cool. Ooh, no, unfortunately that is not enough, my friend.
Ah, beans.
It's cool, I got extra attack.
Wait, if these are like garden putties, do they have a particular weakness to flames?
Unfortunately, no, they don't. But you would think.
Okay, just wondered.
Yeah, no, I was double checking a lot. Let me just double check something. Okay, it's nope, that's fine. Unfortunately, you do not beat its toughness. You're off by 2. And it is not trying to run away from you currently, so I cannot give you the evasion. If it was doing that, it would have beat it. So there, just to let you know, their toughness is 14, their evasion is 12. Yeah, so your flame sword comes out, but this putty just kind of ducks down and dodges away.
Marika will get in a defensive stance and just stay in the pocket.
Yeah, cool. Dwayne, it's your move.
I'm going to pull out the cyber axes for this.
Yeah, that's
and then I'm going to use Super Leap.
Go for it.
And
I will
the
need.
furthest one is about 75 feet away.
Yeah, I still
So
need that.
I can do that.
Is there an athletics roll with Super Leap? I can never remember.
No, I don't think so.
Nope. All right, cool. That's the confusion we had. The Super Leap allows you to do the ridiculous jumps.
Yeah.
But you have to pass the athletics checks to do the normal grid power jump. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
I've had a long day today, YouTube viewers and live viewers. I won't go into details.
So yeah, I just spring out and I just go
Yeah.
all the way over.
Say again. All good?
Does this count as cover?
Yes. There's a tree. There's rocks or something like that. It's about half cover, I would say, down here. But yeah, I couldn't. I tried to set up a wall type thing for it, but I couldn't. I don't know why. What was yours? Are you just gonna attack with the cyber axes? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to attack with the cyber axes.
Okay, cool. Make your roll, please. This is the part where I see Scott picking up Super Leap for his next level.
Yeah, I really wanted Power Strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that hit.
No, that's a 5, I'm afraid. Sorry.
That's an 18.
18 does hit. So, as you take you let out, for some reason you let out a battle cry that you weren't planning to do, but for some reason you just felt the urge to do it.
I'm at home. I'm on my home turf.
Yeah. You don't really understand why it happened, but you leap with the the grid literally surges underneath you. And as this happens, Scott, you get that buzz in the back of your head again.
Yeah.
You land, Dwayne. As you land, your first axe hit, as you kind of like, because you land with your back towards the putty. You kind of like spin around with the first axe. You miss, but the second one hits home, and and you deal 1 sharp. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And you deal 1 sharp damage, and the putty is very confused as to how you just made that jump.
Yeah, that would be about it for my turn.
Okie dokie.
Because I've moved, so I am done.
Just to let you know, you have 15 story points. I have 18. Come on, combat tracker, do the thing, please. Thank you. Nova, it is your move.
You see this guy?
Yes.
He just goes up and a punch and a wait, damn it. I was gonna do it with the thing glitch. I don't know if it does this for you guys, but every now and then my like where the player sheet is like moves up.
Yeah, mine does that. The way I found
Yeah,
that you fix it on the browser is if you hit F11 and go full screen, it doesn't do it.
But anyway, he's just gonna do a slashy slash.
Pulling out the Cyber Saber.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Did it not roll?
It hasn't gone through yet, no. There it is.
18.
That hits.
And that's 1 energy.
1 energy damage, yeah. Do you do anything else?
I can still attack again because I only took 1 step, right?
No, if you didn't take a movement, you could. If you don't take any movement,
Okay.
you can. Like that. Do you have extra attack? If you do, you can attack again.
Double check.
Blue doesn't get it till
Apologies, chat. It's been a minute.
Yep.
But no, I do not.
Oh, okay. No. Well, that's about all you can do then.
All right.
Alrighty. It is now the turn of this garden party patroller that is just off to the side of you, Marika. And you notice he makes a straight beeline for you. That's 1, 2, 3. And he does, as he runs forward, he's going to make an unarmed attack at you. Which is
Okay.
might, I believe, yes. Right. He is specialized because it's martial arts, not on combat. And because he's next to an ally, he does get edge. That's a 19.
Doesn't hit.
So, as this...
My morph toughness is 20.
That's okay, yeah, that's cool. So, you notice that this party patroller runs, and as he runs, the other party patroller that you were attacking puts his hand out and kind of like flings him forward as the other party patroller tries to do a kick to you, a roundhouse kick. This is because of the ability... no, I need you to just... of Control Vines. The party patroller will try and defend its closest ally whenever possible. So the party patrollers will run to whoever's being attacked, who's the closest to them. Just to let you all know. But yeah, that's that party patroller's turn. Okay, it is your move.
I'm going to pew pew the one that's trying to gang up. This one.
The one that just tried attacking Marika?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I'm not gonna move, and I'm gonna take aim.
Dice lag incoming. Damn, that's a crit. So, what did you shoot with?
I shot with the Proto Blaster because it
So
is
just-
close.
Yeah, there's the Proto Blaster. Cool. So you bring up the Proto Blaster and unleash a wave of that very light pink energy, and a resounding bang resonates or blast as the pink energy soars past your allies, Scott and Marika both, and hits this poor party patroller for, you said 1 energy,
4.
but because 4. Yeah, it hits the... So as the party patroller lands, thinking, yeah, I've just done a cool roundhouse kick, it gets blasted by this pink energy and falls to the floor, glowing that whitish grey glow, and dissipates.
And since I haven't moved, I pull out the sniper and I aim for the one further away.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
In the same... no, I'll describe it after you've done the roll. Again, dice lag incoming. Oh, that's your one spot. 16. Yeah, that hits. How much damage?
Just for 2.
Just the 2? Yep. So, as you blast with the Proto Blaster, you bring your arm down and it goes back in. It kind of just like to where it normally is in your demorph form, but it vanishes in like a flash of grid energy. And then as you like take a knee and bring your arm back up, your cyber what do we call it? The Proto Rifle, right?
It's the Proto Glaive.
The Proto Glaive, that's the one. The Proto Glaive in sniper mode appears again in that flash of pink energy, and the shot travels again past Scott and Marika both, past this garden putty, and all the way down to this poor fella who looks like he was just about ready to run to his ally's aid while it's fighting Dwayne. And you said 2, yeah?
Yep.
And he is knocked to the floor, and he wriggles around for a bit before dissipating the way a putty does. Is that your turn? Is that
But he
if
hasn't moved.
Yep. Tom?
I can't move. I took aim.
No, I was going to say, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my
okay.
turn.
Okay, cool. I didn't hear it the first time though. Okay, it is now.
And you are a tad bit quiet, Tom, at least for me.
I've done nothing to my settings, though.
It's alright. I'll turn you up in Discord.
The only thing I can do is just speak louder.
It's alright, yeah, I'll turn you up. Sorry. Sorry, whose turn is it now? It's a garden party. It's fine. We're okay, folks. We're okay. Okay, so the garden party that's nearest you, Arrow and Nova, is literally going to take a swipe at Nova.
But he does that with disadvantage thanks to my defender perk.
Yes, that is correct. Might Nag specialized. Yes. When you are wielding a finesse-based weapon with which you have a specialization in, and another creature hits an adjacent ally with a melee attack, you can roll your skill dice and lower the opponent's skill test result by the amount rolled, potentially causing the attack to miss. He doesn't get a snag, but I will roll this, and then you roll your skill dice, so it'll be whatever your skill dice is in your weapon attack, so D2, D4, D6, whatever. And then I will subtract it from this party patroller's roll. So he rolls He rolls a crit 6.
Hot garbage.
Make your skill dice roll.
All right, let's see here. Was Arrow used D4?
Roll a d4, please. Yeah, it goes down to 5. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it decreases it to 5 anyway, but he missed regardless because I doubt Nova's toughness is a 6.
No, I would quit the game if mine was that low. Still this lane into
Yeah.
it.
So the garden party goes to take a swing at you, Nova, but you notice Arrow with his cyber clubs kind of swings down and knocks the hand out of the way. And as that happens, the garden party is going to take a strike then at you, Arrow, because he hasn't moved. Is there anything you can do, Nova?
Nope.
Or
I don't have any counters or anything like that. At least I don't think I do.
okay, cool. So he just gets. Oh, I didn't roll that with specialization.
Oh no!
Oh no! I don't think I need to.
You done goofed, Cryptic.
Yeah. I don't know whether to veto that roll because I didn't roll with specialization. Because I'm supposed to.
I mean, it's a crit. It's a super crit.
Yeah. I mean, Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna remember it for next time. But yeah, it's 24, so what's your toughness?
15.
Even when more?
I would guess that Arrow's evasion is higher than his toughness.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yellow Ranger. Yeah. Yeah, so that's 24. So, yeah, it does blunt damage. But because it's a crit, it's 2, so you take 2 damage. I've lowered your health, don't worry.
Perfect.
I have a health tracker to help me with that. Oh, my internet dipped for a second, huh? Okay. And that is that party patroller's turn. We now come to the party patroller in front of you, Dwayne. And similarly, he is going to try and strike you. Make sure I click specialize this time. 15.
Doesn't hit.
All right. Again. Just gonna try again. 16.
Doesn't hit.
All right. So the party patroller that you were fighting, Dwayne, he tries to take a swing at you the first time, but you parry it. And after parrying it down, he goes for a kick, but again, you bring your leg up and you kind of like just lock together and push away. You're kind of just in like a, you know, in a martial arts exchange right now with each other. And that's pretty much all that party patroller can do as we go round to round 2. Arrow, it's your move.
All right. I'm just gonna club him 3 times.
Okay, here comes Triple Strike. It's been a while since we've done Triple Strike. Can you remind me?
Well, no, I was just going to not use my movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, triple strike involves martial arts,
Yeah.
unarmed attack.
Yeah. But you just gotta hit
Wait,
him.
I'm supposed to roll those specialized.
Yes, you are. Right.
I'm rolling garbage.
I'll count that as your
Hi,
first.
welcome.
I will count that as your first one. Second one.
Still not.
You're 1 off. And 1 off again. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to close that. All right, well, Arrow is having... At the same time, Arrow is also having a hard time trying to make a connection with this putty as they are both... As you try to hit him with your clubs, but he seems to be almost instinctively parrying and trying to knock you back. But
Ultra instinctively, you could say.
Yes. But he is on the back foot, is this putty. Speaking of putties, we now come to the putty patroller in front of Marika. And he, again, single-mindedly, he's going to try and attack you, Marika. That's 6.
Nope.
That's nowhere near. And he's going to try and do it again. That's all these putties can do. That was... Alright. Let me try that one again. Please. Specialized. Roll. That's better. 17.
Still nothing.
Nope. Again, equally, this putty patroller is trying to hit you, but Marika is locked in combat with the Cyber Flame Sword, just parrying and striking at each other. It's just a small... It's in one of those, like, panning scenes where you see the Rangers fighting the Grunts as combat is going on all around. Scott, it is your move.
Neat. What do I have to roll to jump?
Okay. So you get a 15-foot jump. One more.
That's it? 15? Okay.
Well, unmorphed, you get 5 foot. Are you doing a long jump or a high jump?
I was gonna do long.
Okay. So if you do a long jump from standing, you have to be difficulty 10. If you run 10 foot and then jump, you only have to beat a difficulty 5.
But that only gets me 15 feet. That's not even worth it. Okay. You know, I'm gonna come back to... I'm gonna go after the putty by blue and yellow, since they're seeming to have a tough time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm gonna hit him with my steaks.
Roll with edge, because you effectively have him flanked.
Okay.
That is a GM call, viewers. Is only fair considering he is backed into a corner almost.
And I will solo strike, so it's going to be a +3 upshift total. No. Hang on a second.
Math.
It's +4. Because +2 for solo strike, +1 for hitting one target with both my weapons, and +1 for my electric trait.
Okay, go for it.
So this is stupid.
You have more dice than Orchid. Oh my god.
We have crazy dice on the side.
That is that's more than double its toughness.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Holy shit.
It's gone.
Okay, so Nova and Arrow, you are locked in combat with this party patroller, and as you kind of like kick it back, Scott comes running up with his Eskrima sticks, cyber staffs, and he kind of like slides and spins, and then just swipes the Eskrima sticks, almost in a slashing motion, which is quite impressive for a blunt weapon. And in a flash of green electricity, this party patroller is just gone. You kind of just like you don't even see the normal whitish gray energy disappear. It's just gone.
Just instant transmission to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah. As Scott kind of gets back to his feet. Yeah. Yeah, was it? Marika, it's your move.
Just gonna swing again.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me that roll. Crit 6, I'm afraid, does not hit. Are you rolling specialized? I thought you were specialized in... Are you specialized in swords? Or am I misremembering?
No. I'm not specialized.
Okay, cool.
I'm specialized in martial arts, but that's the only thing I'm specialized in.
Okay.
But I'm gonna roll again because extra attack.
Yeah, sure. You also haven't moved. 8 does not hit.
Alright, well, I'm going for a third one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Foundry, please.
12. Unfortunately, it does not beat the toughness, but you do beat the evasion. So again, you're still just locked in combat with this party patroller. As you seem to be just a little out of your depth at the moment, Marika.
Marika's just gonna look over to the cavalcade of her teammates over here and just be like, guys, I could use a little help.
And now it is Dwayne's turn.
I'm gonna grapple this thing if I can.
Yeah, sure.
That will be up against its evasion.
Yes, it would be.
Okay, that's a 14.
Yep, that checks out. He's only got 12 evasion.
So I'm going to be doing another melee. This should have edge because I've grappled it.
Yeah, okay. What are you trying to do?
Basically either a suplex or body slam or just, any wrestling move you can think of.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead. $13 does not beat the toughness.
It does beat the evasion, and it does say
it is grappled,
grapple,
yes.
For that it goes against their evasion defense, I believe.
Yeah. And because you are grappled it. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. So, Dwayne, as you are locked in combat with this thing, you kind of, it goes to kick you, but you kind of like kick its other foot underneath, and now it's on one knee. And as you step up, you run and step up onto the knee, and then you get up to his bed into like an electric chair position. And then you fall backwards, bringing it over with you. It's like a poison rana type deal. How much damage did you do?
That would have been a 1.
Yeah, as you do this, the pipe controller kind of like flops down on the floor, and you see that familiar glow as it kind of rides about for a bit, and then he dissipates, leaving one more putty patroller left. Is that your turn?
I haven't moved, so
No, you haven't.
yeah. Can I take out Strike Blaster and just try and shoot?
Yes, you can, but you will be rolling with one downshift because this acts as like a half cover. Unfortunately, 4 does not hit. Yeah, after
worth a shot.
Yeah, so after you land, kind of on your knee, you kind of spin around, pull out the strike blaster, take aim at where Marika is fighting this putty, let out a shot, but it just goes wide. You couldn't really see because of all the foliage and stuff in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Nova, it's your move.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can get a clear shot. Cyber bow
Yep, cool.
on this guy.
Make sure to add any of your appliers. Any upshifts that apply or anything else before you roll. 13 beats the evasion, but it does not beat the toughness, I'm afraid.
Damn it! Does it say like it goes like whizzing right by his face or right by his ear?
Yeah. So
And that's like right there.
you pull out
Don't
your
range it. Don't. I thought ranged attacks are against evasion.
It can be either evasion or toughness, depending on the situation in which the target is in.
Oh, okay, never mind.
When I attack you guys, which I probably should have mentioned, you get to choose whether I'm targeting your evasion or your toughness. Sorry about that, Cryptic. I just remembered that.
You had the crit. It didn't matter.
I know. But something I need to remember. On top of the 500 other things I need to remember, but yeah. So yeah, you pull out your cyber bow, Nova. You pull back on the string, and the blue energy arrow shows up as you let it loose. It goes whizzing past the party patroller, but it doesn't make contact. It just flicks into the ground somewhere else, making a small blue mark of energy in the ground. Do you have any upgrades? I'm pretty sure you have stuff that like lets you do upshifts as well. You might need to look into that.
I only have it for the blaster, not for the bow.
Nothing on your spectrum perks that allow you to do it?
No, like the only thing I have is the grid tech for grid tech 1 for blaster focuser.
Okay, cool.
There is a later grid tech that increases power weapons, but we're not there.
Right, okay. Again, I'm confusing it. But,
So
yeah.
like, I think upon reflection, I should have pulled out the blaster, but oh well.
That's fine.
It is what it is.
No, yeah, it's fine, yeah, all good. It is your move.
I now have 2 rangers in front of me. Ha!
It's called moving, Norkid.
Well, you could just use Nova's shoulder.
Actually, no, yeah, but I'm down with real cool here. Like Noah would kind of crouch down. Here, focus it.
Yeah. I'm also coming up with a rule of cool for jumping because 15 foot is just pathetic. So leave that one with me
Yeah,
for
we're
a second.
freaking Power Rangers.
Yeah, leave that one with me for a second. I think I'm going to make it so that if you run 10 feet, you can then jump a further 15 feet. Which means
Make
you
it so
get
it still
25.
costs a move action, because right now, as written, it costs you your standard action to jump,
Yeah,
unless you have super jump.
yeah, super leap. I might
Okay.
also make it that whatever you roll ends up being the distance you can jump. So that might make it better, to be fair.
You kneel down, so I take a step forward, dropping the sniper, pulling back out the hand cannon, because you're pretty dang close. And I just aim it over your shoulder.
Okay, take your shot.
Now, are you gonna give me an aim, even though I had to move to stand right behind? Cause
I will give you aim because rule of cool. Jesus Christ!
It's still only a crit 13. It misses.
It does miss, unfortunately.
Yes, but it's never going to be funny seeing the 13 or so dice that you put on the screen.
But it was real cool.
Yeah. So again,
Because I moved, I don't get a second shot.
no. So again, the shot goes, but this putty is really good at just. It seems like fate is on its side almost.
He's got all day.
I can do this all day.
It's got that plot survival, so this has to be like an epic showdown with Red.
Yeah. So, Arrow, it is your move.
You know what? I'll just I'll just start blasting.
Make sure to do any outlying increases and whatever. I'm pretty sure your Blue Ranger can help you out there.
Uh-huh. Blaster focuser, you get a 1-up shift on a blaster.
Okay, cool.
This is everybody.
Yeah.
Before you roll, you could lend assistance instead, which would give Marika edge on her attack.
It's Arrow's turn currently, though.
Yeah, no, you know, you can lend assistance to hold your action.
Yeah,
There
true.
we go!
You could. It doesn't matter, though. As Arrow, you run forward, and you kind of like do a jump, pulling out your the strike blaster. You fire off a blast, and it hits the party patroller. How much damage?
1 energy.
But crit because it's crit.
Oh, yes.
Because it's crit. Yeah, it
True,
hits.
because it's great.
Yeah. So I'm picking the wrong one. Yeah, the blast of yellow energy hits the party patroller in the chest as it falls to the ground, rides in front of Marika, and dissipates in that familiar glow.
I needed something.
And that is perfect because the music just there.
Timing.
Yep. So, you are no longer in combat. You are now effectively outside this this outpost. Again, once again, get the playlists moving. Stop it. Do as I command. I'm in charge. You can all hear that, yeah?
I can hear the crickets.
Trying to...
Yes.
Yes, awesome. And there should be some underlying
there it
music.
is.
Yeah, awesome. So, you successfully fought off that ambush, and you're now outside this this outpost. You can't see any observation cameras or anything outside, but you did make a lot of noise, so you're unsure whether there might be anything. That should be. Thank you. You're unsure whether there should be something going on inside or not. You can't really hear anything.
Would I know from past experience if these have any alarms at all, or?
Make me a culture check, please, or the equivalent. Roll for a culture with snag. It's your own culture.
Yeah, but it's a D20, not a D2. I don't have a dice in it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you were never part of one of these outposts. You were always a front field hunter. So you were always one of the ones that was in the archaeology, and then you were sent out rather than staying in the outposts because that's where other hunters were. You were basically strike force hunters, not like extended stay hunter. So you're not really sure.
Well, there's 3 doors and no one's come out yet.
Should we try to go in then?
Excuse me, Arrow, are you okay? Do you require assistance?
On a scale of 1 to 5, I'm currently at 3.
I like walk on over the opposite like hip compartment to where the gun is. You see, I just like pull out some medical supplies. I pop a charge.
Yeah, so
I heal you up.
Yeah. So
Shoots Arrow with a medicine gun.
yeah. So basically, you put your hand where the compartment would be, and then in a flash of grid energy, again, it just like your medical supplies appear. You all see
Basic patching up.
Yeah, you all see Orchid do that, and then you kind of go, wait. As if to say, does that happen if we do it while we're morphed?
I would know that because it did it with my grenades.
Yeah, but you've done it like subconsciously. You haven't really noticed it. But this is the first time anyone's like properly brought attention to it.
Healthcare charge heals 1, right?
Correct.
So I pop off 2 to top him off. Back to full health.
Yeah.
Yes, inject him with some science. Sweet magical science.
Injection to the arm. You've been scienced.
Yeah. Do you need to make a roll with that, or is it just goes through?
Well, because we're using the kit, it goes through.
It goes through.
I was gonna say, like,
cool.
if you wanted to save one of those, I could use a helping hand to give him one more.
Yeah, but you can use yours in combat situations, which I think is more important.
Doesn't yours?
That's fair.
Use PP.
Yeah, it also uses special power.
So I'm just going back up 1.
2.
Back up 2.
So yeah, you kind of like feel like the energy kind of like spill into you, Arrow, and you feel a bit more yourself. Yeah, so what do you guys want to do? Do you want to take a little poke around? There are 3 doors, as already been pointed out.
So here's my thinking, gang. They were planning to ambush us, and that failed spectacularly. So more or less, they knew we were coming, and I'm sure they know we're here. I think we should do a little bit of dynamic entry, as they say. I called dibs on this door.
I was gonna say there's 6 of us, 3 doors, 2, 2, 2.
I like the
It
sound of
could
that
also
myself.
be that they've got everything more at the front. So what if one of us was at the front and then the other 5 were at the back?
That's more what I was thinking.
That way, if there is anyone else on the inside, we can catch them from behind, essentially.
Exactly.
Whilst someone keeps the front door locked.
So, Sky, do you want the door you're right next to? The 5 of us will go down the other 2.
Nova,
Is
it
it
would be a
wise
genuine
for-
pleasure.
You
Is
heard
it
him.
wise for one person to be by themselves?
Hey, it's me.
Not to
And your
mention,
life is as valuable as everyone else's.
look,
Yeah,
if
but this is
if he's got the door, he's going to be keeping it shut.
Also, they think it's just him. They'll actually all focus on him, and they'll leave us to explore the other side a lot easier. We can
Well,
catch them by surprise.
how about you guys get to the other door or doors, and yeah.
Can I do an alertness perception?
Yeah, what are you trying to alertness percent?
Just to see what's on the other side of the door. Do I hear anything? Do I notice anything?
Sure, give me an
Is
alertness.
there like any gaps in the door that I can see through or whatnot?
No, it's a solid sliding door. Like it's quite robust. So if you want to give me that alertness check. 20. You knock on the door, you notice that the control panel that would let you get in and out is busted. But other than that, you can't really hear anything or see anything.
I would like to do a. Sorry, go ahead. Finish up.
I was gonna say, like, I can look into that. Pulls out his tablet.
Well, you're not at the one that Dwayne is at, currently.
Yeah, why not come over and see if you can tap into this then, Nova?
Right here. There you are.
I would like to basically put my ear to the door as well.
Yeah, go ahead. Funny. Yeah, Scott, you look at the door. This panel is completely working and functional. You can even see that this door has been used, but again, you can't hear anything. It's airtight.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna take
Alright,
a look
well-
at my doors as well.
Yeah, sure. I love Orchid and Arrow at the back, just like anybody comes out, I'm fucking shooting them.
Mm-hmm.
I think you two should get over here.
Just a picture of Orchid, but like, open the door, motherfucker. Open the door.
Open the damn door. See what happens. See what happens.
That's a door.
Yeah, unfortunately, you look at it again. Panel's busted, but it's a door.
So can Nova hack the panel then?
No, it's busted.
Oh, busted, as in he can't hack it. Okay. Right.
Yeah, the doors that Marika and Dwayne and Nova that you guys are at the panels busted. The only one that seems to be up and working is the one that Scott is currently at. Scott and Arrow.
God damn it.
Okay, right. I think we're gonna have to do this quietly then.
I was the same character. God damn it! The one thing I could do.
Do you need
Actually,
my
isn't the one by Scott working?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Go check that one out. Maybe you can lock it, and I'll sneak in.
Sneak in where?
Well, through the door that I'm at, whilst Nova locks the door that you're at.
You don't really know
Maybe you
what's
can even
beyond the doors.
That's the thing. I'm taking a risk.
Mm.
So
Noah does so though. Like you see him come up and try to communicate with his tablets to the door lock.
Yeah. So you take out your lack of a term, your grid tablet, and you plug it in. I'm going to need a technology roll, please.
It's my best stat.
I would like to assist.
Roll with edge, please.
Nice.
That's a nat 24.
Ooh, all right, yeah. Okay, so you kneel down, and as you plug into that, it runs through a whole bunch of codes for first in a language that you're not quite like you can't read it. You assume it's Smilodian, and then all of a sudden you just hear this, and the door unlocks. The front door was previously hard locked, and then it opens. And as it opens, you get in and you notice it's kind of like a decontamination room. So like you walk through and you'd be like decontaminated before then walking through another door.
Why do I have the feeling this is going to be a bad thing?
Dwayne's going to open his door.
Yeah, sure. You see the same, except this one is locked. The door on the other side is, you can see that it is hard bolted. That should allow you to see through because like, I just haven't set it up properly. But again, it's like a decontamination room.
I'm gonna like poke my head out and motion for Moika to do the same for her door and see if she gets the same.
Alright, I'll try to open it.
Yeah, just click the door. It opens. Again, you see the decontamination. However, you can't see through that one. Dwayne is supposed to be able to see through. Dwayne, I'm just going to unlock and open this door for the purpose of the thing. As you see through, you just see it's just like an empty little storage type room back.
Okay, my section looks a bit clear. I'm gonna...
But for all intents and purposes, this like clear door is it is hard locked. It is bolted lock. You recognize this? No, you can't. You would understand that this is basically the exit of the base, so that they go through the front door, and then to leave they would have to go through either this door or the one Marika is at.
So I can't cut through it with a blowtorch.
I mean, you can try.
That's what I was going to do, but I mean, you said no. I mean, that's why.
Oh no, you said can you open it? I didn't understand. You didn't explain what you wanted to do.
Ah, right. No, I meant can I cut the door open to get in?
Yeah. Give me. You can try. You can most certainly try. I will always let someone try.
Oh, go cyber blowtorch.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing currently? Are you just keeping watch or?
Overwatch for Dwayne and Marika.
Okay.
Now Scott has Arrow and Nova with him.
Yeah.
It's not one person going off by themselves. I've gone to keep an eye on the other two.
Yeah, cool. Give me, as Dwayne does that, 16. So you pull out this. Do you have a blowtorch?
It would be part of the engineering kit, I would assume.
Engineering kit. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So. Again, for a moment, you kind of stop and you go, wait, how am I going to get my blowtorch, like my cutting tool? And as you think about it, in a flash of that cyber black energy, it just appears in your hand. And you were quite cognizant of it at that time. You're like, oh, okay, so that's how that works.
Neat.
And you start to, obviously you power it on and like that, and you start to like, drag it down, trying to like where the dead hinges are and the locks and whatnot. But all it's doing is heating up the metal. It's not really reaching a temperature that you're able to cut it. Okay, give me an alertness perception check, please. 22. Very nice. Okay. From where you are standing, Orchid, you can hear noises a little further away into the jungle coming from this direction over here.
Portion. It seems we have visitors soon. It's on the jungle side.
Not surprised.
You're unsure if it's friend or foe, but you can hear noises in the jungle. Again, you're not quite sure friend, foe, or just local wildlife. You're not 100% sure, but you did hear it.
Marika, what's your door like?
Been around.
That is a good
gun
question. What is
pointing
my
that
door
way.
like?
So your door is also deadbolted. It's locked, but there is a panel there. It looks as if it's been tampered with, but it is there.
I'm gonna try to investigate the panel, see if there's a way to use it to open the door or whatever I can do with it.
Yeah, sure.
Can I assist?
If you were near Marika, yes. I will allow it. Make a technology roll, please, with Edge.
$19.
So you take a look at the panel, and it's 100% been tampered with. Dwayne, you also noticed the tampering. You can see that it's been tampered with to allow people to enter from this door, whereas originally you're only really meant to exit through it. You also know from looking from the circuitry that it's connected. It seems to be connected on the same kind of like grid as the one that Nova hacked. So theoretically, Nova might be able to open the deadbolt.
Marika's gonna get on the communicator. Hey, Nova, head over here. We got another panel you can look at.
No, he'd be able to do it from where he is.
Oh.
Can we
On it.
can we attack the network from all sides?
I could sure as shit try.
Literally depends.
Can I roll this? Can I roll for that?
It depends on what you would like to do. Do you want to just unlock all the doors, or do you want to shut something down, or what?
First thing you would want to do is like shut or unlock all the doors so that Dwayne and Marika can actually get in.
Yeah, okay, cool. Do me a favor and roll technology, please. Is anyone assisting?
Can I assist
I
since
will
I'm at the panel?
assist.
Arrow can assist, and I will say yes, Dwayne, you can.
Since I'm at the panel.
Yeah, so that will be edge plus upshift. Scott, are you gonna try and assist?
As best I can.
Because that would be another upshift for Nova.
Okay. It's kind of out of my wheelhouse, but sure, why not?
Damn.
Sorry, should
Never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck that then. Apparently.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you did not unlock all the deadbolts for the base. But you know, you weren't kicked out, I will say.
It's not that natural one that was on the other side. I just saw that. It's like natural
I saw
one.
that too.
and a
I
four.
clenched.
Yeah. So,
real quick, does it seem that this door on the far end of the airlock is still locked?
the one that you were by?
Yeah.
I mean, you can try. You can take a look, see what happens.
Alertness perception?
Yeah, sure. you notice on the panel that it's flashing green. So you can assume that when Nova unlocked the main front door, it also unlocked the one there.
Can I use infiltration to try to get a peek inside?
I will allow it.
Yay.
So if you open the door...
Yeah.
So just click the door, you should be able to open.
Okay. Would you like me to roll? Because I'm trying to do it without
stealth.
being...
Stealth infiltration.
Stealth.
Yeah, stealth it then. Stealth roll.
Also an 18.
Yeah, I can say that you can open it just a little bit. So, as you peek in, you see again, it's like a staging area that's kind of been ripped apart. You see, like, computers here, panels, but you also see crates and stuff that look very similar to the ones back at the crash site. And also containers, as you're in eyesight here, full of scrap stuff inside these ones. And over in the corner, you see this big, hulking creature.
The hell is that?
It looks almost Syrian. Like Commander Kruger, except it's got cybernetic implants and whatnot.
I assume we see this on our visors.
If you...
I will gladly, like, share my feed.
Yeah, as you, the feed like that. Also, the feed that you hear over your communicators, actually, the voice of Councilman Patar, who has now relocated himself to the guest house at the Rosso estate, where everyone is, where your miniature command center is, and they're all seeing this, and they actually can't quite believe what they're seeing. Let me get the artwork so I can show you.
Jesus Christ, we have artwork. This is bad, but also cool.
I'm scared. We have artwork.
Did I delete it? I probably did. I will just show you the token instead then. Everyone on stream can see it if I just scroll in. Actually, let me see if I can get a picture.
Ah, I know that from the Angel Grove one.
Yeah. You are looking at the monster that is called Wolfbane Beta. I can't find a picture of him, so I'm just gonna, in the group chat, I'm just gonna drop the token.
Oh.
So,
Lovely.
I will read his description for you. Uno momento, por favor.
You know, Kelly was right. We should have tried that key combination.
No, we should not have 6969. How dare you? Degenerates.
Hey, would we have not known if we did try?
So.
Hey, that's much
Wolfbane.
better.
I'll read this. This is for out of character. Wolfbane is the first success in a long line of Lupoid, cybernetic experiments performed by the insidious Clank and Orbis, leading mechanomatic scientists within the machine empire. The Wolfbane monster is technically crafted from a mutated variant of Syrian, the canine aliens from Sirius that include Goldar, no it doesn't,
No, it doesn't.
That is incorrect. The bounty hunter Dane, and of course Commander Kruger, but filled with a number of mechanical and cybernetic augmentations, including all of the behavioral control programming and inhibitors the Machine Empire's officers use to control violent beasts. He is still booting up, giving him access to his beta protocols. So that's that one. He is a hulking, kind of canine-esque beast with horns, massive claws on his hands and feet, and kind of like armored shelling at some points, plus the cybernetic implants. However, it's sitting down in the corner as if it's just not operational, as you see it.
Huh.
It looks almost powered down.
Orchid?
But you can't really 100% see. Before anyone does anything, Arrow. You also see this putty troller here. You would recognize it as what's called a putty warrior. He's a little bit bigger, a little bit tougher, and on his rather than hands, he's got two big hammers.
Mm.
And he's kind of just like there in the room. Before we go any further, Arrow, I'm going to need you to make me a culture check, please.
A culture check, please. Go to the skills. Oh, I have a D4 in that. Sweet.
Oof.
Beans.
Well, that's one secret you've missed, fortunately, team. I mean, you can see it, Arrow, but nothing's striking out at you. Nothing's striking out at anyone. Over your comms, you just get that I advise you proceed with caution, Rangers. While it does not look operational, we've never seen anything like that before on Smilodia. It certainly doesn't look like any Mauser or Rouser we've encountered.
No, this seems to be more UAE monster. Orchid?
Yes?
Don't suppose you could give it a poke, could you?
It is possible. But there is also interference from outside, which is still unconfirmed.
Okay.
I think this is a little more pressing.
Nova, can you try the back door again?
You can try.
I'd rather prefer to go through the back door rather than go through the front door and fight that thing.
All right. Above game, who's gonna get assist?
I will.
Anyone else?
Sure, why not? I'm right here.
I will.
Oh.
Let's see. 3.
No, so you get edge plus upshift 2. Thought you can't do anything because you're being sneaky.
Yeah, I'm a little too far now.
No!
Unfortunately, no. It still doesn't seem to on the dead. But in fact, no. It just no. Forget that. That's too mean for that kind of roll.
I was gonna say it's a 14. It's not a natural one.
You still can't.
It was higher than the 6. So.
Yeah, you still can't get through.
I saw that one though.
Yeah.
Was there a 1 again? Oh my god,
Yes.
there's a 1 again.
Yeah, you still
Foundry,
don't.
what the fuck? You're not roll 20. You're not supposed to be this mean to me.
We can't get through the back doors then.
I mean, like I said, when you cut that door, you didn't really get up to heat first time, but you can clearly see through that door. That's all I'm saying.
Can I break the glass then?
You can certainly try.
I will assist.
How are you going to assist Dwayne in breaking the glass?
I'm gonna pull out my cyber axe and I'm just gonna fire axe my way in.
Okay, so... Oh, no, careful. Right. You're assisting, Marika?
Yeah.
Okay, so on your...
I'll try to
yeah.
help keep Dwayne a little
Yeah.
steady and focused, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Could you make me the roll that's associated with your cyber axes?
That would be my might.
Yeah. Make me a might, please, with edge because you're being assisted by Marika. All right. So.
That's a 15.
Yeah. As you power up your cyber axes, Marika, you stand there as well. You also power up your cyber flame sword. The two of you bring your weapons up and you slash, creating an X in a flash of black and red grid energy. And
So badass.
yeah. And as you do, the door from the previous damage you did to the door, Dwayne, even though you didn't cut it, it did like that. You hear the deadlocks just kind of go, and the top part of where you slashed kind of falls away.
But the door's still shut, yeah?
The door is shut, but there is now a way in. It's big enough for you to get in.
Okay. I think everyone get back out here. We've got a way in. Can we get out the same way, though?
Yeah, you can get it in and out. You basically just cut a hole in the glass.
Okay, right. No, right. I'm going to go in.
It didn't shatter, but it's there. And again, you're met with just... It's a small room.
I take it the crates have just got malicious stuff in there.
Yeah, just miscellaneous stuff like that. It actually kind of looks like junk.
Okay. There's the door here. Can I see through that, or is it just another...
You can try and open it if you want. That one was not locked. So just in future reference, if there's a door there, you see the door symbol, just click it. And
I'm going to try the next one.
If it opens, it opens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, you can try the next one.
Real quick above game. No, Arrow and Orchid.
Yes.
And they said to come in, so we're gonna come in.
We've just
definitely need you to come in now.
We just discovered a monster that's dormant.
And there's 3 putties here.
Hang on, let Tom finish.
I can't see that.
Let Tom finish.
Right now, from my character's perspective, we may be ambushed from the outside. There's a sleeping monster from the axis of the evil in the other room, and the group as a whole, aka the majority of people, have gone into another room. The people who I have the most confidence is the group of people.
Yeah.
The one I don't want to leave on their own is currently sneaking around a sleeping monster, and there's still the chance we could face like a Mauser and Rouser ambush.
Stop worrying about me.
Sorry, you don't get that luxury.
Yeah, that's Orchid's programming. Dwayne, I'm going to need you to make me a stealth check, please.
That's why I haven't moved.
Ooh.
Oh dear. So, Dwayne, as you open that door, immediately you see three putty patrollers, 2 wreckers, and 1 warrior. The wreckers are the ones with a weapon on one side of the arm, and they're quite lopsided. They kind of stop, turn to look at you, and then look at each other again.
Can I just put up like a shush symbol, like shh,
You know
and
what?
persuade?
Do you know what?
Persuasion.
Go for it. Roll
I
at,
mean, I did it with Pungus.
roll at disadvantage because they are bad guys and they've just seen their main enemy. But I'm gonna let you do this. Equip.
That is a 19.
Equip.
Catch it over, guys.
I
The
fucking-
Honey Whisperer
I
has returned.
fucking quit.
Did you roll that with disadvantage?
I rolled that with a downshift.
No, disadvantage. Snag. Roll with snag.
Oh,
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, I need you to...
Wait. He had a nat 20 and a 15 and a 1.
Twitch, are you okay over there?
I love tabletop gaming sometimes.
Oh my god.
That's... It's just... unbelievable. Right, okay.
the Honey Whisperer has returned.
That's fucking brilliant. So... They kind of look at you. You've done that. And all three of them mimic the motion, but because the putty wreckers, because their weapons are so heavy, they swing up. Oh, fuck's sake. They swing their hands up to do the shush motion, knocking themselves in the head and knocking both of them prone. And also dealing 1 damage to themselves. So every putty in the room has just taken 1 damage. I can't fucking believe this. And the furthest one away is knocked prone. And the should be able to do. I should be able to do. No. I can't do any. I can't mark it prone or anything. Oh. Toggle visibility. Align status effect. Oh, there it is. Wow, that is tiny. Boundary update. What you do? Prone. Prone. However, the one has seen you. I'm gonna need you, Dwayne, Nova, and Marika to roll initiative, please. Unbelievable.
Ooh, nice.
Tran.
Awesome.
That is a natural 20, chat.
Marika, what are you doing?
Yeah. That's a soft 20 for initiative.
1 second, I need to just update this because it's gone a completely different way than I thought it would. Move. I'm not going to put on battle music for this because technically no one else has fucking heard you. From this reaction, by the way, Rangers, you get the feeling that the base was completely soundproof due to the fact that it was literally built into an outcrop. Yeah, so what did you roll? 21, 20, and 6. Okie dokie. We will begin combat. Nova, it's your move. Oops. You can see both of these putties here. Keeping in mind the one closest to you is currently knocked prone. Because Dwayne said to shush, and the putties, being complete idiots, copied the motion a little bit too hard.
So if I fire at that one, do I get like an edge on it?
If it's prone, you fire with edge.
I'm gonna do that with my gun, or with my cyber blaster, not my regular gun, by the way.
Yep, that's fine.
And then
this is important. Does your strike blaster have the silent trait?
no,
Right. Okay.
it's just a regular strike blaster. I haven't put the silencer on it yet, but I do have an upshift, so I gave myself that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's one personal power down, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, cool. So, you fire the strike blaster. It kind of rings out. It makes contact with the putty wrecker on the floor. And yeah, it totally destroys it. It can't evade you because it's not prone. Toughness is only 16. But yeah, it hits and it just blows up. But the shot does echo quite loudly. Is that your turn?
I didn't move. Can I hit this guy as well?
You can take a shot at that guy, most definitely.
Gonna do that as well.
Yep, go ahead.
And then
This one is not prone, by the way. It just stupidly copied Dwayne.
it's not prone, but it still has an upshift.
You still have upshift, yes.
So
Crit 15. If it meets it, it beats it, and it's a crit. So Nova, you take another shot. It rings out across the base on the inside. As that happens, it hits. You do double the damage, obviously, because, you know, you crit. And that putty patroller gets knocked down. He's out. Is that your turn?
that's my turn. Yep.
Okay, in the same moment you fired those shots, Arrow and Scott, the putty patrollers you can see in this room here, because Arrow, you've got the view on the other one on the other side. They start to make their way towards the back of the room. So while it might have been soundproof while the doors were closed, they've definitely heard something further back in the room. You can also hear... actually, Arrow and Scott, give me alertness perception, please.
Okay.
This was not how I expected this encounter to go, but we bowl.
Ooh, I will spend a story point.
Yep, go
That
ahead.
is a 14.
So you get a story point and then you spend it immediately, leaving you at what you were.
Yes.
10. Scott, Scott and Arrow, you don't really hear anything specific, but you do hear these putty patrollers warbling quite erratically, but you don't really hear anything else other than that. But you did hear the blast of Arrow's strike blaster.
Huh?
Shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, Nova's.
Nova's, yeah, sorry. Sorry, I was looking at your portrait while I was explaining. Marika, it's your turn.
I can get right outside the door.
Yeah.
Can I aim at this guy, or is there machinery in the way?
There is machinery in your line of sight. You can see it here.
Mm-hmm.
You can take the shot if you wish. He is knocked prone, remember?
Okay.
So you do get edge.
Okay. We'll go ahead and take a shot then.
Yeah, go ahead. T.
13.
It does not hit the toughness though.
I do have extra attack.
Yep, go ahead. You also get an upshift because of your blue friend.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you roll with edge and an upshift. And you can also spend story points to roll specialized if you like. There's also an
That's
option
a
you
17.
have. Yep, that's a 17 crit. It hits and it does double the damage. The Putty Wrecker is destroyed and it dissipates, but once more, you don't even need to roll for that one. Arrow and Scott, you hear that ring out quite loudly. Everyone inside the base, more or less, roll me a group perception check. Arrow, I will count you for this as you're right next to Scott. So that's Arrow, Scott, Marika, Dwayne, and Nova, please. Group perception. Right, in combat.
Ooh, that is a
22.
16.
Okay, cool. Yeah, easy. With
That's
both.
a nat 21.
Okay, yeah. So, does that qualify for a special? Does that qualify for a hidden thing? Let's see. Yes, it does. I will rule that. You've basically met all but one of the quota things for that, but that's very minuscule. I'll allow that. You all of a sudden, you hear that ring out, and then all of a sudden, you just start to hear, Arrow and Scott, you hear like a deadbolt unlock from this direction over here. You can see the ping.
Mm-hmm.
And you also see the putties get through, go through this door and open up that one there, and you can basically see all the way through now. And you all hear shouting, just like, "What the hell was that noise? Goddamn freaking grunts! Probably messed something up again." For a split second, Arrow and Scott, you saw what looked like a space pirate. And you also, again, you hear the doors from this area open, and traipsing through into this room comes another putty patroller, or another putty warrior with dual weapons on his hands. Marika, Dwayne, and Nova, you hear just across this room here, the door, not that door, the door on the other side open, and you hear the sound of the decompression system operating. And you hear the voice on the other side, but again, you're all kind of linked together via like the, like, so you get the idea that someone's coming towards you right now. So I'm going to give you the option now to do something if you so choose. You can try.
What is that something?
You can try and bar the door so that it can't open. You can do this in a variety of ways. You can literally try and hold it closed. You can try and deadlock it. Or you can just blast the control panel. It is completely up to you. But only one of you can take the roll.
I'm honestly thinking of going up to that door and just waiting for them to come in.
It is.
As a contingency action, so once they come in, I would hit them.
That's also an action. If you wish to, you can move right up to the door and try and ambush anyone who comes through the door. I will allow that.
Since I didn't get to do anything for that combat, other than
Combat's
make them
ended.
knock themselves out. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
So,
Yeah, I'll allow you to move up to the door. So as you hear the door, so if you want to move your token all the way up, fine. You kind of like run past Marika. You're not in combat, by the way, now. It's just combat's over. And again, you can hear the decompression system working. And you hear mumbling.
yeah, I'm just going to ready contingency action so that when
Yeah. So if
whatever
anyone
comes through that door, I'm going to hit.
Yeah, sure.
Marika's going to try and hide, like, behind this, whatever these panels are here.
Yeah, sure. You
And
can
hold a contingency, whatever busts through that door, I'm shooting them.
Okay, right. You are directly in front of the door there, Dwayne, just letting you know.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
To
yeah,
the side, then.
the door is these two squares. The side of it is just, again, the squares to the side of it. Yeah. So you hear the decompression end. The door opens, and out steps this individual. He instantly sees that the doors over here are open, and he sees you, Marika. And he's just
I'm
like,
on fire.
Wait, one sec. Rangers! Marika, make me the targeting, please. And Dwayne, make me your attack action, please.
I mean, that's a quick 23.
Yeah, it was. Shush. Fucking pot you
I'm going to
whisperer.
spend a story point to get specialized.
Go ahead. 14. Unfortunately, your shot misses, Marika. It goes right above his head. And you see him pull out like a communication device. But in that... no, it's not double, but it is thing. In that split second... because it's a crit, Dwayne, you switch your axes around so that they're not on the sharp edge. You bring him down on top of his head, and he takes 2 damage and is knocked prone. It was almost he goes like that. Lock all doors we have. As he falls to the floor and he is prone. But he's just kind of like on the floor, like, what? And the communication device has slipped from his hand and it's slid across the room. He is prone. This is not a combat situation, I will say, but he is just on the floor.
Can I take another action to knock him out properly?
I'll allow it. I really didn't.
Since he's prone, that'd be with edge, yes?
Yeah. I'm improvising at this point. I didn't expect you to get this one, but it's fine. 20 is fine. You beat his toughness by a mile, by 5 even. Yeah. So you bring your, he's kind of like, he's like, what the hell? He looks up to see you, and the last thing he sees is your helmet, and then the butt of your cyber axes just knocking him out. He is not. In which case, I'll just give him stun damage. He is defeated, but not thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give him 3 stun damage, and he is knocked out effectively. We put impaired.
I'm gonna motion for Marika to like at least pick up the communicator. Maybe we can get something from there.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna stomp on it and blow it up, but I'll pick it up.
Yeah. So
who knows what else it might actually be able to connect to?
Yeah. So as you pick the communicator up, you hear over it saying, You're just like, what the? What did you say? Come in. What? Can't pick up your mook. What's going on? You stay there. And in the background, you hear a cowering voice. Make me another group perception check, please. Or perception alertness.
Am I including this one?
Yes. 15 crit, nice.
Oh,
15,
beans, that's
11.
11.
Yeah. Waiting for Nova. Nova? Is the Luna gonna BRB?
He said he was.
Yeah,
he said he was
he-
gonna BRB.
Ah, okay.
So
I'll
he might
roll
have gone to the bathroom.
Yeah, sorry. I'll roll it. Don't worry. Alertness. Does he roll with Edge or Specialized? Does anyone know?
Does he have perception as a specialization?
No, it's just alertness.
Then it just sounds like a flat alertness.
6. Unfortunately, even with the crits, collectively you failed as a group to get the roll. Scott and Arrow, you can quite clearly see the party patrollers, but the ones at the back of the room are now making their way into the other room, and you hear a frightened yelp, but you can't see what it was from. And this party patroller is also making his way there. But it's completely up to you now what you choose to do.
I'm back, by the way. Sorry about that. My dad called.
It's all right. I just need you to make an alertness check, but I rolled it for you. It's fine. So just to catch you up, that's a knocked out space pirate. And from your position, Nova, you can actually see two parties that have just gone into the room. Scott and Arrow, you're aware of this. Okay, alertness perception, please.
By the way, is it possible I can roll that again? It says I can roll now.
That's fine. It's understood. You can still hear sounds, but they haven't got any closer. Orchid.
Okay. Well, I can also see that the bottom team have progressed in, and from the glances I can get over the feed, because
Yeah.
being able to watch like 6 simultaneous feeds, I don't think anyone can do. I
No.
will start heading over towards Arrow, because
Yeah,
they
that's
have
cool.
it covered. They don't need me to follow them.
Yeah, that's cool. So at this point now, even though you've got one impaired, because it has in party hijinks has thrown a spanner in this one. It's funny. You can either progress forward, but you're basically from what you heard from the communicator, everyone, Marika, you kind of get the idea that they kind of now think something's up, and you can hear footsteps approaching, more or less.
Spanner is English for wrench.
Can I try something then?
What would you like to try?
Kind of like what I did with the snizzard thing, but just be like, talking to the communicator and say, oh, it's just a bunch of putties, and do performance, I think.
I will allow it.
Yeah, I'm going to save on my throat for this one because I'm really not going to feel up for it. If
Yeah,
that's
fine.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead. You can pay day 3 this. I will allow it.
So that's the 17. So I'm essentially saying, it's just a bunch of putties, just messing around. They've,
fine.
damaged some of the equipment.
Well, you beat his cleverness, which is a 12. And over the communicator that comes again, it goes, sounded a little bit more serious, but just make sure that those scientists do their job. We need to be able to get out of here soon. And you hear like just like a yell, and the footsteps stop making their way towards you, and then they start fading away the other way.
I'm gonna peek into that room now.
Yeah. You're gonna need to move the pirate though, just let you know.
Oh, I was just gonna step over his corpse.
Okay, yeah,
or
go
over
ahead.
his body.
Yeah,
I'm
go
just gonna
ahead.
step over him.
Yeah, sure. As you move in, you see a Smilodian scientist, who is kind of looking over to you now, like wide-eyed. He is of domesticated class. He's like a white and ginger cat, and like he's looking at you again, wide-eyed, and he kind of just motions for you to stop, and then points at the other door, the other side of the room, motioning that it is open, and the people people can see in the room.
I'm gonna put my hand up, like I know. Okay, good.
And then he kind
And
of
I'm
like
gonna be, and I'm gonna make the motion of like you eyes, that door, speak when leave.
he kind of like nods, and then he's just kind of hesitant, but he's just sitting there now. You see he's at a computer screen, one of the monitors, and there's two next to him. You're not quite sure what's happening though. You do know it, but the one thing you will notice is that there's a lot of humming coming from these machines in here. It's that kind of like that type deal.
I will wait for him to basically give me the all clear before I go into the room.
Yeah. Arrow and Scott, I need you to make me a stealth check, please.
All right, stealth check it is. In any filtration. I love it.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Yeah, sorry guys. So as you see the putties come back through, this one, that's not what I wanted to do. This one here spots the door. Did you just close it?
What me?
No. Spots the door. That it's creaked open, and points at you. You've been found out. I need the two of you to roll initiative, please.
There's no combat encounter in your.
Yeah, sorry, I need to add one. Sorry. All right, try again.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, he hit my dice. It turned into a 20.
That's cool. Okay, so that's a 6 and a 9. I need to... Okay, so I need to do it 7. Okie dokie. That's what the... Roll. 21. That's 17. And that's 15. So, yeah, they find you again. You will be getting music for this one because they have spotted you. It does not count as an ambush because they were kind of, even though they were caught unawares. Playlist. Combat. That's the wrong one. Yeah, music. Thank you. Yep. It is. This happens, and the putty here starts making a beeline for the front door. 1, 2, 3, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As does. He can't really do any. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me check his reach. No, he doesn't have it. Cool. So, yeah, he sees you and he just kind of stops there. And he kind of stops and he pulls back his hand as almost as like if he's waiting to do an action. You notice that this putty warrior has a blade on one hand as well as a hammer on the other, as opposed to the fella down here who has 2 hammers.
Mm-hmm.
The next putty warrior, he also makes a beeline. So we got 5, 10, 5. He's going to make a beeline past you, Scott, and he's going to try and hit Arrow. Oopsie daisy, I just closed all my fucking tabs. Un momento. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's gonna take a swing at you, Arrow. Is that this? Or was that Mike? It's Mike. Okay, cool. No, just double checking. Party warriors are specialized in this because it's their weapons. He's gonna take a swing at you, Arrow. That's a critical 20. Yeah. So, yeah. 1 sec. There's an effect that what's this? So with his large mace hands, like the hammers, he hits you. You take 2 blunt damage, and you will knock prone.
Ooh.
That is his critical effect. But that is his turn. It is now the turn of the last party warrior. And he's going to try and jump over this crate, which will cost him 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's there. That's his turn. Scott, it's your move.
All right. I'm going to swing at the guy next to me with my batons.
Yep.
Oh, I don't need that. And I'm not going to do solo strike, so it's only going to be a 2 upshift.
Yeah, sure.
$24 crit.
Woo! Yeah, that beats the toughness. All right. So the party warrior, he turns to you as if he's about to strike you, but you block his hammer fists with your. Is it still in staff? Is it you in staff mode or in screamer mode?
It sticks.
Stick mode. Stick mode. Yeah. So you block it and you just swipe down and you jab your screamer stick into his chest, and again the green lightning energy courses through, and it does double the damage this time as you critted. And this party warrior dissipates and goes down.
Okay. I will combine my sticks into staff mode and attack the one directly in front of me.
Yeah. I will allow you to combine them as a free action, as it's pretty much similar to summoning your power weapon. You never really put yours away. Make your attack roll, please.
That is going to be a 1 upshift.
Ooh. Unfortunately, it was a good. You kind of jab forward, it lands, but before any energy is channeled through, the warrior just kind of knocks it away with its bladed fist, with its sword arm, basically.
Right. I will use my extra attack to do the same thing again.
Go ahead. You haven't used Solar Strike this time.
I would like to use my Power Strike.
While wielding your summoned power weapon, you can push raw energy into one of its attacks. You may spend between 1 to 3 power when making an attack action. If it hits, the target suffers an additional 1 energy damage per power spent. If it misses, the attack fizzles and the power is wasted. So I'm guessing that's personal power?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. How many personal powers would you like to spend?
Well, just one.
Just the one? Awesome, yeah.
Just the one.
Just the one. Cool, make the attack.
And here we go.
15.
15.
If it meets it, it beats it, and it's a crit.
And it's a crit.
Yeah. So, your grid energy flashes around you, and the silhouette of your supersonic form kind of forms for a second, and then travels down your hands into your cyber staff. And once more, you send the staff forward. It hits, and it immediately you see a spray of energy come from the putty. And he takes the thing. He takes the damage. He gets knocked backwards, and he falls to the floor, defeated. And he dissipates.
Okay, that ends my turn.
It is now the turn of Arrow.
All right, and I had taken how many damage? 2?
Yes, you're taking 2. You need to spend your movement action to stand up.
Okay.
So you won't be able to move forward this turn.
All right. I will stand. I will do that, and then I start blasting.
Yep, go ahead. Take a shot. $22.
Hello.
That
Crit.
hits. It's not a crit.
Oh yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a
it doesn't-
20 on the
when
die.
Yeah, when it's on the D20, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Beans.
Because it's a D2, it doesn't crit.
Yep.
Which I find dumb.
Uh-huh.
Wait, no, Tom, didn't we have this discussion?
You did, and you said fuck that.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. That is a crit. I don't like that
Sweet.
mechanic. I don't like that a D2 can't crit. So in my game, going forward, if a D2 is there, I'm gonna need to double check it each time. It does crit. So a blast of yellow energy from your strike blaster hits this putty patroller, and he goes down, knocking him prone, and he dissipates in that greenish energy, and he is now flat out disappeared. And that brings that combat to an end.
Nice shot, Arrow.
And what a
Offers
coincidence.
a fist to bump.
Yes,
What a
he
coincidence.
will reciprocate the bump.
What a coincidence. The music also ended there. But yeah, so you've done that. All of a sudden, you hear, having seen what just happened in that room, you hear footsteps running this way. And you see another Smilodian scientist who kind of just looks around at what the hell just happened. And this Smilodian scientist runs over as well.
I'll come through the door.
Nova goes through the door.
Do this ambience. The scientists in front of you, Marika, Arrow, and Nova, he says, "Oh, where is the space? Where is that space pirate? Where is he gone?"
Knocked out.
Like that, and he runs off to go to the space pirate. And he starts rifling through. You see him rifling through the Space Pirates belongs in, and he pulls out what looks like a USB stick, for lack of a better term, and instantly runs back to the computer panel. Oop, I've locked the door.
Okay, I'm going to follow him back to the computer.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to assume
Calm
you are
down.
Power Rangers.
Calm down. You have council on the feed.
Council? Which council?
Patar.
Councilman Patar. Oh, thank God. While that's going on, the individual that comes into to you guys, you see, is another domesticated station Smilodium, but he too is and he looks towards you, Scott, and goes, take it I have you to thank for dispersing of those individuals.
Yep, Putty Eradication Services brought to you by your friendly intergalactic Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. I've seen reports. I don't recognize you, but I'm glad you're here. Come, quickly. My associate will be in the other room. I dread to think what they've done to him.
Okay.
And he starts making his way here into the other room. You hear the footsteps coming. Orchid, you can join them if you wish.
Oh wow, what is this I see?
Actually, one more time, Orchid. Alertness perception, please.
What I was going to ask.
All right. So after listening to this sound for a while, Orchid, you start just in the back of your head, you go, I'm going to switch to an infrared scan, see if I can see anything. As you do, somewhere off in the distance, you just see that it's a couple of Mausers. There's no Rouser. They look to be just sniffing around and looking at they seem to be on the hunt for something, but they're not really making their way towards you.
Goodness, all the gunfire didn't lure them over.
Well, the reason for that is they might know that this area is currently occupied. It's the sense you kind of get. You feel like, but you also feel like they're kind of like drifting aimlessly, like they don't have a leader, kind of thing. You think they're just kind of like separated from a larger group, maybe. You're not sure, but they are quite listless, is what I would say.
Then I'll move my way in.
Yeah.
Threats are being checked off. I can happily move on to the next threat, which is our sleeping friend over there.
That is... Yeah. Orchid, make me another alertness perception. And while you do that, we can do a bit more RP. So the doctor that's sitting in front of you, Dwayne, he goes, sorry, ooh, okay. Would you like to re-roll?
I'll use a story point to re-roll that.
Gain a point, lose a point.
As we do.
10. Yeah, that's easy. Orchid,
It's a crit 10?
It's a crit 10, it is. Congratulations, you found a secret. You see that, and instantly, you send it through the feed. You see over here, just out of the corner of your eye, in the room over, you see some incubator tubes. You put it through the feed and you head on over. Meanwhile, the scientist in front of you, Dwayne, or at the table says, my name is Engineer Fasuk. I was on a routine mission to another one of the arcologies before we were shot down. Or our ship just crashed, I'm not 100% sure. My assistant, Rawless, over there. Sorry, not assistant, my partner, Rawless, over there, was also on the ship with us. The pilot was unfortunate. However, there is one other prisoner they brought here not too long ago. He's in the other room, but there's another space pirate there with him. He's locked in the back room. I heard the deadbolt go just before. And so, just to let you know, this one is Asuk. And that one is Rawless. And he's typing in. You see him typing in under the thing now. You all hear over the communicator, like that Councilman Batar says, like that. Scientist Fasuk, report. What can you tell us? But obviously Fasuk can't hear because he's not patched into any.
I'll relay the message.
Yeah.
To Fasuk.
We've been stuck here for months. That we, like I said, the jets, transports went down. But of course, this is an outpost. There's no reason for us to fly over these areas and whatever. And of course, information must have dictated them to say that no one will be flying over this area again. That's not the point. That they've been doing experiments here. I'm not even sure how they got on planet, but there's been experiments going on here, and he's typing in the into the panel, and all of a sudden you hear just a large power down. Orchid, your sensors now come back. Like that, Joe, that feeling you had when like the drones were avoiding the gang hideout? Gone. You instantly feel it. Like, oh. What happened?
What did the scientists just do?
Good question. What did you just do?
I shut down their disruptor. It's a highly advanced piece of technology. It's not Smilodian made. We can't quite pin it down, but it looks like an amalgamation of different technologies, but it's able to emit a frequency that scrambles any Smilodian tech. It's, be it altitude instruments, propulsion, even our drones. And as you say that, as that happens, all of a sudden, Orchid, a drone flies past your head, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And then they start scanning the areas all around you guys. Like, it flies into the room you guys are in, like it starts scanning everything. Starts scanning all of you. The ones that scan you, Rangers, comes up Intruder. For a second before the other, before Rawless just goes, oh, hold on 1 sec. Pulls out like pulls out a device, hits a few buttons before the drones flash green, and then it's done. And then they start going about maintenance jobs.
Oh, that's something to take note of. Listen, that USB you had, give that to my blue friend over there. He's got a day pad.
This is going to need to go back to the council. Can you patch me into your communications, please? Orchid, if you'd like to make your way into this room, please.
Nova would start trying to while Orchid's on her way.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm trying to establish is A, yes, we'll patch him through to the council. B, can Nova copy the data so that we have a copy in case something happens with this local copy here, and then obviously whatever's happening with Orchid.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can just say that to him.
Can I roll a technology check to double check or do that?
He hands you the USB. No problem. Yes, roll me a double technology, but Orchid, you walk into this room and you notice that there's 3 what look like changeling putties, but they're not awake.
In the tubes.
In the tubes. Yeah, in the tubes.
Got a 19.
Yeah, that's easy enough. You start to plug it in and you can start copying the data as Fasuk is patched into the comms. And then Fasuk comes through and he just goes, Councilman Batar, can you hear me? Is anyone there? And Councilman says, calm yourself, scientist. Fasuk, tell me, are you injured? I will need a full debrief when you get back, but your main objective now is to stay safe and allow the Rangers there to extract you and get you in. Dwayne, we have contacted the pilot that dropped you off. He should be making landfall in a few minutes. However, you said there was one other person there with you. I would like you to bring back those space pirates and any technology that is there. And that large hulking thing. And
yes, sir.
Rawlins pipes up and said, Councilman, I would have to advise caution. That hulking thing was alive when they brought it here. And for months there was screaming. We're not sure what they did to it. But there was a lot of communication. They have technology that can bypass our shields. We're going to need a lot more than just simple transport. There's a lot here. And Councilman Batar sits back. He's kind of somber. Everyone at the Rosso account, they're kind of in shock, almost. And then,
well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Your mother in the background says, Dwayne, this is not the time.
With all due respect, ma'am, if he didn't say it, I was about to. We warned the council exactly about this type of situation. The United Land is not going to stop this.
Yes. Yes, we are aware, of course. I had my suspicions for a long time. However, I ask that you maintain some decorum. Scientist Rawlis, do you have anything to add? Yes, Councilman. While it's able to negate our shielding technology, it is not on a grand scale. Enough for maybe a dropship. Small one that can penetrate through. My theory is that that's what they've used to gain planetfall here without us knowing. I believe they might have done it under the cover of a large-scale rouser raid, maybe. But that is neither here nor there. They've been doing other experiments as well. If you'll all follow me, as he starts making his way to the room where Orchid is. Orchid, you've already plugged yourself into this panel.
I am. I'm trying to data jack it, make sure these pods aren't gonna open straight away.
Yeah.
If possible.
The scientist sees it and says, "Oh, I didn't realize there was a sixth." But what are you doing?
He's a. She's.
Not open.
Yeah.
Oh, you need not worry about that. They will only open when they are ready.
When they're ready for what?
I'm also low-key just copying all the data I can.
Yeah. Make me a...
I'm going to be keeping an eye on the door.
Yeah. That door opens, but it's bolt locked. And you hear some... okay. Dwayne, alertness perception, please. Orchid, make me a technology roll. Awesome. Okay. Orchid, the data that you are downloading, being transferred directly into your command hub, is the data that matches up to... You see the putty changelings there, and then you also see that it's being spliced with Mauser and Rouser DNA. This is in an attempt to what you think is how the Mausers and Rousers that you fought upon landing were actually putties, but didn't revert to their putty form. It's almost like
They are making putty clones of the mouses and rouses.
The scientist, yes, exactly that. I observed when they brought the putty changeling down that it would, upon taking heavier damage, it would revert to its golem-like form. However, they've been telling us to infuse the DNA. I thought it was crazy at first. Scientifically, it's a marvel. But, of course, the use was otherwise subjective. But they've been doing this so that they can control small groups of mousers with rousers. Of course, the mousers on this planet will listen to whatever the rousers say. These putty changelings are a lot stronger than our native. Infusing it with rouser DNA, you have the makings of being able to control a wild army. And then it kind of all clicks together. The people back for not only for Patar, but also for Gira and your sister. I can't remember the name of your older sister. One sec.
Evil
Kira?
would this count?
Kira,
In
yeah.
The points of escalation, how evil would this be?
How do you mean?
Well, this is this putty making splicing technology so evil it should not fall into anyone's hands?
Well, look at what Trek was did.
Yeah. One sec, while I just pull up my face. While I pull up my face, because I can do that. Sorry, no.
I'm just from Orchid's perspective. Is this a new revelation of this needs to be destroyed right here, right now?
Okay.
Or is this we already kind of know about this? This isn't as serious, so
no.
I don't destroy it all.
Okay, so you have you see this. There is a large comparison to what Trek was doing. This seems a little bit more refined. There's hints of machine empire tech and calculations. But the way you see this and what you know, it is considered illegal galaxy-wide. And directively, Orchid would be obligated to destroy the data.
Counselor, I do believe our recordings are enough evidence that this technology exists on planet, but it must be destroyed here and now. The ramifications of any kind of leak of this technology is catastrophic.
Oh, it's the Daxina thing all over again.
Make me a persuasion roll. Orchid, does anyone want to chime in here?
I would, but kind of against it.
I believe this would count as logic, right?
Persuasion. I can assist with that. So
yeah, you.
I'm inclined to assist as well.
Yeah. So Orchid roll with edge plus 1 upshift.
Like, if anyone wants to look at Nova, you can't tell because he's still wearing his helmet, but he is actually angry at seeing those changelings.
Yeah. Councilman Batar sits back a little bit. Go like that. On the feed, you can see Councilman Batar sitting back on your HUDs. He kind of nods. He goes, as much as a scientific marvel as splicing DNA is, the ramifications for evil is far too great. If this were to fall into the wrong hands, there is no telling of this. I agree. This data must not leave this planet. It needs to be destroyed entirely.
Can we at least present the data as evidence and then destroy it afterwards?
I can make sufficient copies of the data, but I will not release all of it. The splicing technology can be extracted, but any data or information regarding the putties, their creation, and the effects with them needs to be safely locked up or just destroyed.
This is taking in the situation of the fact that you've seen Trek do it, but Zybria also did it once upon a time. It's how
That's why.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why Dwayne said it's the Daxian thing all over again, because without that, you wouldn't have Scott with his spliced DNA.
It wasn't Daxian that did it. It was Zybria itself.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't Daxian. Daxian
Sorry,
is
no, I was more referring to the argument that he was making.
Daxian is highly against it, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
He says it's
Hence,
It's unnatural, is what you said.
yeah, which is why
I'm pretty close to just taking out gun and shooting everything up, but I know I need to wipe everything first.
Yeah. So you can do that 100%. You critted for it. You can even make the copies to present as evidence.
I will extract splicing stuff because that can be used, that does have scientific benefit that could work ethically, you know?
Yeah.
But anything that's even remotely tied to the alliance of evil and putties and everything is gone. I may keep one the bare bones copy of it to give to Daxian as record, but no one on this planet's getting that. No one not part of CyberStrike is getting that.
I do have a question though.
Go ahead.
With these three here, are they meant to be evil from the get-go, or are they programmed that way?
It's hard to tell.
I was asking the scientist,
well, they followed the orders that they were given before they were put inside the incubation tubes.
Okay, that actually answers it already. No, they're already pre-programmed. I was hoping for another hunger situation, but okay, no, never mind.
Yeah.
There can only be one Pungus.
Yes. Dwayne, you start to hear your roll, you start to hear, the sounds of a fight on the other side of the door.
Oh shit, things are kicking off. Everybody get into this room now.
As you say that, the door in front of you kind of just you hear a large bang against it. As if someone's just been kicked into it. Can I also ask, is anyone keeping an eye on your unconscious friend?
I was until I got wrapped up into the.
No, I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about the space pirate that was knocked unconscious.
Oh, then I have no fucking idea. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I think Nova has line of sight.
Just about.
Yeah, I have no.
Just about, yeah. Okay, no, that's cool because he's there. Yeah. As that happens, all of a sudden you just hear Councilor Rollis say, "Oh, crap. 1 second," and he starts typing on this console. Then all of a sudden you hear the deadlock break, and it opens.
Cyberax is at the ready.
And as you do, you can see that there's somewhat big, burly, lion-looking fella currently in a fight with this space pirate. You notice that the space pirate, they're kind of wrestling over a pistol, basically. And the space pirate is yelling, saying, "You damn feline rat!"
So this guy's away.
No, not him. The one that's over the other side that you can't see. This fellow down here, he is unconscious still. The one in the room near Dwayne and Marika and Orchid, they are currently scuffling inside.
I would like to do something.
Go ahead.
Give me a second. I'm going to give him "You Got This" to the Smilodian, so that he's got temporary health.
Yeah, sure. How much?
I think I have to roll a 1d4 for that.
Yeah, go ahead. It's 2.
Okay, so he gets 2 temporary HP.
That puts him at the 5.
And then is there like a way for me to get by him, or just?
I mean, you can try. Currently, they're both like he's grappling him. Currently, they're kind of like, if I were to sing it, they're kind of just like.
Yeah, I meant like just to get into the room.
Yeah, you can. Like this is happening in front of you. Like they're literally just like.
Slap fighting.
No, they're not even slap fighting. They are like. He's trying to pull the pistol off him.
It's like Star Trek wrestling.
Yeah. You know.
I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna try and get around.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then when I'm like behind him, I'm just gonna hit him, like knock him out.
Go ahead, make your attack.
That will be with edge because he's grappled.
Yep. $23. Yep, more than meets it. Yeah, so you hit him. He kind of like and as that happens, the Smilodian in front of you, he takes a swing. He is.
Now that will be against his evasion, with edge, I believe.
Yep. His evasion and toughness is 15-15, so he's the way. I need to double check. He gets edge as well. Me too. He does a little bit more damage, so he takes 2 damage. Fire up, but seeing that he is so you come up and you like smack him in the back of the head. And as that happens, the lion in front of you, Smilodian in front of there, throws the guy's arms down, and then as he does, he brings it with enough force that the guy's head goes forward, and he just brings his knee up. And like just smacks him, and then the pirate just goes, "Okay, I surrender. Yeah, and then this guy just kind of like stumbles back and is like, Oh, me a rat.
Dwayne's gonna pull out. I believe I still have like the chain that's in my inventory.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna use that to like bind this guy up.
Yeah, you can. Not a problem. He goes. He looks at the two of you and goes, "Nice spandex."
Caruso. Dwayne Caruso.
He goes, I was gonna say, I thought you were holed up in the hospital.
No, that's my brother.
Yeah, I figured. You're back on planet. Yeah. Name's Corva. Hunter Corva. I was in the transport jet. I was flying on out. It went down and I've been here. I woke up here. In whatever the hell these guys were doing. Well, which reminds me, I need to check on the scientists. You've got him handled, yeah?
Yeah, and there's one other that got knocked out. Transports are on their way.
Speaking of that one,
Awesome. And he kind of just walks out, and he starts making his way over. He sees that Orchid is with this one. Fine, he's gonna make his way over.
Sorry,
Yeah,
plus the
Yeah. What are you gonna
mind
do?
helping me out with this one?
One at a time. Nova.
Nova points over to this guy. Mind helping with this one? Get him at least tied up.
The Smilodian comes in. The hunter goes like that. He goes, "I'll handle that." He goes over and he puts a set of restraints on his wrist.
All right, never mind.
I just put the Dr. K clip in the Discord.
Yeah.
That is not spandex.
Yeah. Yeah. He puts it like that and he goes in, and then you get a thing over the radio, over your comms and like that. The jet's landing 2 minutes out. If you've all got everything, you should be prepared. Marika and Dwayne, give me a perception check, please. Yeah, easy. As this guy is being put over there, you notice this on the table. It looks familiar. Familiar enough.
How familiar?
Alpha familiar.
Who's seeing this?
You, Dwayne, with the crit, and you, Marika.
Okay. How familiar?
It's an alpha unit. Take a look. Right there. It's a busted up looking alpha unit.
Holy shit.
Holy crap, I had to zoom in for that, but the fuck?
Break is just gonna say basically to like Councilman Ta, everyone back at the Curse residence, you guys are seeing this, right?
That we are. Dwayne's little sister pops up. She goes, "Never seen anything quite like that on Smilode. In fact, it kind of looks like your friend."
Now, is it like a proper alpha unit, or is it like a different kind of alpha unit?
It's a little different. It's not like the alpha as you would know him on Earth. It doesn't look like Orchid. But it's definitely Alpha Series technology. Orchid, you're seeing...
Orchid?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Orchid, you might want to come have a look at this.
I will
No one
once
walks
this
in.
is done.
That yeah, Orchid, that's an alpha unit.
You would have done it by now, Orchid. It was quite easy. You basically rolled the crit. You've got all the data you needed. You've erased it.
Shut everything up.
Yep.
Okay, then I guess I'm done. One
Yep.
last thing I have to do, I look to the scientist.
You do not have any backups or archives of this technology, right?
No, it was all here. They've been operating here. It's been strange. We finished with the poor... Well, I'm not quite sure what he was. I think he was Assyrian, but... Maybe a variant, I'm not sure, but... No, we've no backups here. It's all held here.
Understood.
Then I guess I'll make my way towards the Alpha unit.
as you walk in, Orchid, you see the pirate kind of like scuffling on the floor. He's restrained. He's nursing a broken nose. This guy gets dragged into here, along with this guy. You hear over the communicators, the guy said, "I've got your other fella. He's restrained." But yeah, you see this busted alpha unit, Orchid. Early alpha tech, very earlier than you. It's been.
I interface with it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Crypto, we joked. What happened to Alpha 3?
7. That's fine. You only needed a 5. It's you can interface. You interface with it. You see the lights in its eyes start going backwards and forward, as is, custom with an alpha unit. No voice, but you start to see things flash across your HUD, Orchid. You get make, serial number, when it was made, lead scientist, designation, and all that kind of stuff.
Anything trigger anything?
It was made about 5 years before the Alpha Sentinel program. And double check. That no scientists were and anyone that worked on it. Its main function was to serve as aid to the royal family.
Is it stable?
It's kind of. It's designated Alpha 2.
Is it stable enough for transport?
Yeah.
Then I am going to have a backpack buddy as I look around for stuff so I can harness it to my back.
Do not worry. We will take you back with us. You are not alone.
He doesn't really get a response, but the space pirate kind of goes, "You won't get much out of that, rust bucket."
Shut the fuck up, man. Noah says that, yeah,
I'm
no,
sure
fuck
we
you.
will get a lot more out of you. And then I just
completely blank him and I go back to the Alpha unit.
Yeah, sure.
Dwayne's actually going to put like a hand on the throat and just be like,
Yeah, he kind of like
That's not the time.
He kind of just smirks. And then all of a sudden, group alertness perception, please.
That is an 11. Beans.
Remember,
I
only
will spend the story point I just earned.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's nonsense.
16.
Well, I will like
That's much better.
I would like to point out, with group rolls, only half of you need to succeed. 1, 2 with Orchid's crit. No, yeah, that's fine. Even with the fumble there, Scott, it would have been fine. Just to let you know. So when I ask for a group roll, only half of you need to succeed for it to go through. But again, with the crit, if that had been a higher crit, it would have gone better. All of a sudden, you hear a small rumble as over your communicator you hear the jet land, but then all of a sudden you hear the panic voice of, it's like that, "I'm scanning an energy signature. What do you hear? Do you see anything in there?" And Orchid, your sensors start going off as from this room, a familiar glowing purple entity starts to hum, more or less. And then the pirate starts laughing. And as he laughs, from his mouth, he kind of like breaks a tooth. And it falls on the floor, and you see that the tooth is beeping. And then all of a sudden, he just kind of goes, "Fail safe. We can't have it. We all go boom."
Time to go.
Guys, we're getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to drag anyone out with you, or?
I will leave the pirate to someone else.
I'm taking the alpha unit on my back. I can't carry two things.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nova was gonna. I guess Nova will be like, grab the guy by the arm. Well, I guess I'm the lucky one that gets to carry your ass, huh?
So yeah, as you all start making your way out, you see here that this is flashing. And you can also hear a beeping inside. You think this has been rigged with explosives, but there's also that telltale flash of that grid, anti-grid relic glow that you've seen that like Trek had. These guys, yeah, everyone basically needs to get the hell out of there. You see,
I'm gonna do technology roll.
This scientist just still at the console?
No,
or is
he's
he
right.
being
He's
ushered out with us.
He's being ushered out. He is running because I can't control all the toads at once.
Oh, fair.
This guy's still laughing, by the way. You can do a tech roll if you want.
No,
Does anyone want? I mean, I'm seeing Arrow and Orchid right here with me. Are you assisting or not?
Yeah, I'll assist.
If I see you doing it as I'm leaving, I'll assist.
Go ahead.
Real quick, this guy would be right next to Noah because he's the one that dragged him out.
Yeah.
Crit 18.
Oh shit. Yeah. So you rip off the top of the crate, and you see inside. You see that that grid mineral. It's fluctuating because it's attached to like a power cell that's been rigged to blow. As you open the crate like that, you actually start to feel a bit woozy. The three of you do, because this energy is like that, and you almost see like your HUDs flicker, and like your unmorphed hands flash for a second. You don't have a lot of time.
Oh, I thought the technology was to defuse it.
Oh no, I didn't know you were doing defusing.
Oh yeah, I was. That's.
Oh, we were definitely
that was,
trying to defuse it.
That
okay,
is what I'm doing.
Oh, okay, my mistake. I mean, with a crit, yeah, I guess you do defuse the. You do defuse it. Sorry, that one was on me. It's diffused, so you open it up. You see it's attached to it, like that. You still hear the pirate go, laughing, just saying like that. He's going, "We're all gonna lose out here. You don't have no idea what's coming." And he kind of does like this countdown. He says, 3, 2, 1.
1.
Kind of looks around. Nothing happens. And then
Dude.
over the communications, the pilot says, like, the pilot who's landing just off map. You see him fly over, he lands. He goes, "I'm seeing a drop in the fluctuations. Did you find it?"
Found it and diffused it. The demolition expert.
You put the lid back on the crate, and breathe a sigh of relief, because you've seen what happens when that stuff blows up.
Yeah, I was gonna blow some of that stuff up.
Yeah.
Nova just looks over at him. Well, ain't that a shame?
He's like visibly sweating now. The other guy wakes up as well, and he kind of looks around and just goes, "Oh no."
Oh yes, boys.
You guys have been having performance issues all day.
That's what happens when you choose the wrong side.
As you are about to make your way out, Orchid and Dwayne, you hear the communications in this room pipe up. And on a speaker, just over here, you hear a voice going, "Well, I must say that was entertaining."
Do we know who the voice is?
It's the guy that works for Gile, or so you think.
Oh, the mook that was at the biker gang.
Yeah.
Voice only, or has his mug appeared on a screen?
Voice only. Voice only.
Then I'm.
Can he see us, or?
You're not. He kind of he just said like from what he said, yes, he can see you, but you can't see him.
Keep laughing.
Oh, we will. We will. Oh,
Yes,
and by the way, thank you for dropping the signal blocker. We're going to show you a neat little trick we've managed to figure out now. And next to you, Dwayne, Wolfbane starts to glow. And then he is teleported away. Disappears completely.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, that's not the only thing. You should be hearing about it right about now. And then the line goes dead. And then all of a sudden, over your comms, Councilman Patar says, "You have to get back to the arcology immediately. There's a raid happening. A browser raid. Larger than any we've ever seen. And it's not just our arcology, it's every other arcology aside from..."
Giles.
Yes. I think he's onto us. I think he's made his move.
Dwayne's just going to crack his knuckles. All right, then. Let's head back.
You all pile out of the outpost. The jet pilot, you saw the jet land like that, and then as you're coming like that, you see a whole bunch of like other hunters coming through, along with some scientists. There's medics there. They are making their way obviously to this area. They are going to extract all of the technology there that is Smilodian tech and whatever else that is deemed worthy and bring it back to the arcology. But you guys are heading back now with the space pirate prisoners and this broken alpha unit you have found. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where today's episode ends. With the revelation that Gile has now started to make his move. You have essentially... let me just count. You got 2 out of the 4 secrets this session.
Sorry.
Just say sorry. They're secrets for a reason. Like, you're not meant to get them.
Nova also grabbed the data about the jammer, right?
Yep.
Whatever on the USB.
Yep. I'm
He
not
has
sh-
the USB
Yeah.
in in one of his little pockets.
Yeah.
Although you didn't get the other two secrets I planned out, I'm gonna say what Dwayne did counts as a side quest secret because it was dumb.
Wait, what I did?
Putty Whisperer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like that, I had to improvise that on my feet. I was like, well, this was meant to be a whole ass confrontation, but
I kind of just went, well, if it worked for Fungus.
yeah, no, I mean it was valid. I hope you like the way I dealt with kind of like mini initiative there. I think it went well. Kind of like for like the 2-pronged attack, and for when you were like doing grapples and stuff, I kind of worked my way out with that one. But yeah, version like that. But yes, that is it. For episode 32, I don't have a title yet, but it will be there when it goes up on YouTube, along with episode 31, which I will also be uploading sooner or later, sooner rather than later.
I like Cats in the Cradle.
It's not a bad one. But yes, you found two. The DNA splice stuff, and the jammer technology, which is cool. You were always going to find the alpha unit because reasons. Yes. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for episode 32 of Power Rangers CyberStrike. I hope you enjoyed.
What?
I hope you guys as players enjoyed.
Absolutely.
Let me switch to the old Sleed show.
I'm gonna say this above game and possible. I'm like, how fitting that we're gonna have we have an alpha unit on our team, and we are possibly gonna have another alpha unit helping out the professor.
You're not 100% sure. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. But yeah. So save that. As always, we hope you enjoyed the show. I will now find someone to raid as we say goodbye and good night. So, Choco, who are you and where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at ChocolateZombie101, YouTube at ChocolateZombie101, Twitch at ChocolateZombie101. Here on Wednesdays playing Marika, and on Tuesdays over on twitch.tv/Dracomagnus for the Revalia.
Fantastic. Cryptic, who are you and where can they find you?
Hi, I'm Cryptic Sajin. You can find me at twitch.tv/cryptic_Sajin, where we host World Domination Wrestling. And you can find the VODs for that on YouTube at World Domination Wrestling.
Awesome, awesome. DeLuna, who are you and where can they find you?
Hello, my name is 13. You can find me on Twitter at Dylan1338, on Twitch, YouTube, and Blue Sky, Dylan13. Haven't really posted on that last one yet, but I'm trying to learn it first.
Yeah.
But we have decided, or me and Draco Manius have decided that not this week, but next week, the week after this, we are restarting our Pokemon Nuzlocke, and this is going to be a race in Pokemon Emerald, where our starters are going to be chosen by random number generator. The only clause that we have is that we are not going to let ourselves get a Magikarp as a starter, or as one of the starter options, and we're not doing legendaries. So that's going to be really fun.
Ooh,
But yeah,
cool.
Follow me for more.
Fantastic. And Hardluck, who are you? Where can they find you?
I am the internet's Mr. Hardluck. You can find me occasionally on twitch.tv/Mr. Hardluck. That's MR Hardluck. Future streams are pending. Real life is getting in the way. In the meantime, you can find my professional wrestling persona, the classiest man in the multiverse, Scott E. Stevens, on Facebook and YouTube. Just do a search. I think you might be able to do just like youtube.com and facebook.com /scott.e.stevens. Don't hold me to that. I don't remember. You can keep up with what shows I have coming up, although I'm pretty much exclusively in the northern Ohio area of the United States. On the YouTube, you can find archives of some of my old matches dating all the way back to 2016 when I was still just training. Go and watch them. I'm terrible. And yeah, laugh at them, I guess.
There it is in the chat. Scott E. Stevens YouTube. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Rosso, who are you? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at ROSOHRYU. That is at RosoRyu. You can find me on YouTube at ROSOH. I have been doing intros for MNW and WDW, and I am one half of the current longest reigning female tag team champions on WDW. Somehow, I don't know why, it just keeps
RNG
happening.
loves you.
And on MNW Warzone, I play R. Sawyer, the Undisputed Future, who has just gone on vacation. So, yeah, that's happening. And also for the portraits that you have seen, whether it is unmorphed or morphed, those have been done by me.
Yes. Square tokens are all Rosso. The circular tokens are me ripping the art from the books that I have paid for, and making custom. Using token stamp to do on that. It is all art that I have paid for from the PDF rulebook books. Fantastic, fantastic. And lastly, Tom, who are you? Where can they find you?
Tom, you'll find me here next time we play at twitch.tv/twitchtheperson.
Fantastic. And also, Tom is the wonderful artist that has done all the art that you can see scrolling across your screens right now. And also did the artwork for some other stuff as well, for the Zord tokens, I believe.
You should totally follow him at twitch.tv/DymoTom.
There's fabulous Toko art. Also got some adoptables up right now. Check them out. And as always, I am Twitch the Person. You can find me right here, streaming whenever I get a chance to. Much like Mr. Hardluck, my real life job is getting in the way. I say getting in the way. It's just, I've been busy because I don't get half term off at the moment because I do socials care, not school care. But you can find me here streaming all sorts of fun things. I'm hoping to start streaming Rainbow Six Siege a lot more with my friends. I'm hoping to finally get a Final Fantasy stream in. Just to catch up, just to blitz the main story. I might do that this weekend. And you can also find this lovely show, Power Rangers CyberStrike. I can't believe we're already at 32 episodes. I can't believe it's going for nearly a year and a bit. All here. And you can also catch up on the entire Power Rangers CyberStrike series campaign on my YouTube, which you can find right here. ! YT. Thank you very much. I know these outros can be a bit long-winded, but, there are 7 of us here. So yeah, check out check out the playlist if you already haven't. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you to my cast. Thank you for anyone who's lurked. But yeah, take it easy, stay safe, be kind. If you can't be kind, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
And hail pigeon.
Hail pigeon.
And we are going to raid into Kelly because she's just gone live, and that is what I have decided.
Cool.
So go give Kelly some love. I believe they're going to be playing Gotham Knight.
Yes, that's what I see on my feed.
They're going to be playing some Bitman.
The Bitman.
I can spell raid, right?
The Bitman.
Bitman. Yeah, so
They're playing Bitman's kids.
Bitman. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all next time. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.